bayobozi mwese mu nzego zitandukanye cyane cyane inzego z'ubutabera z'igihugu cyacu muri hano, Chief Justice n'abandi bayobozi muri kumwe, mbanje kubashimira ubutumire kugira ngo nze nifatanye namwe muri uyu mwiherero mwagizemo byinshi mwaganiriye n'ibyemezo byafashwe bifite akamaro. Nimunyemerera ndavuga mu rurimi rw'amahanga, ariko ururimi rw'amahanga ntabwo rugoye, muraza ntabwo biri buvunane kubyumva. First of all, I'm honored to join you as you close your retreat and launch the Judicial Year, the new one. The role of the judiciary is to deliver justice. Justice of quality and that should be timely. That's what Rwandans expect. I'm pleased that every year we continue to make good progress. As you know, we started from a very low base, from, in fact, zero, not too long ago, but have now built a justice system that reflects Rwanda's aspiration to be governed by the rule of law. From the reports we have just heard, there have been a number of important achievements. As we congratulate the judiciary for these advancements, I encourage you to continue to work to reach even higher goals. The best indication of your performance is going to be the level of satisfaction of Rwandans and the growing trust between them and the judiciary. Among the many improvements registered, I would like to commend you for cutting back the time it takes to resolve cases and for reducing the long-standing backlog of cases. It is good to see these recurring problems finally worked out. This shows that you have the capacity to figure out even the most complicated challenges and should be motivated to overcome the remaining obstacles. Today, the Rwandans we serve have higher expectations than ever of the state, and I am glad to see that the judiciary is beginning to respond accordingly. Examples are in the area of using modern technology and innovating new ways to deliver better service and promote accountability. Like in every other sector in our country, these methods have earned us good results and are improving the lives of Rwandans. But there's always room for improvement for everyone. And therefore, we encourage the judiciary to continue to entrench these practices, aiming for ever better efficiency and transparency. You must also strive to maintain the utmost vigilance on integrity in your sector. Rwanda has already established zero tolerance to corruption as a national value. We are counting on you to eliminate both the reality and perception of corruption in the judiciary. So we know, as has already been pointed out by the Chief Justice and other leaders, there are good things that have happened. There are these few cases that tend to roll back the good gains we have already made. So there is no question about, therefore, having to deal with the reality, but the perception that distort the reality and go beyond the reality. One case of corruption means more than just the failure of one individual. It undermines everything else you have all worked so hard for. There's no point in doing the best you can in most cases, and one case stands out to undermine all that. This is the point I'm trying to make to you. We are obviously not where we want to be and must work harder within our means to increase the number of professionals in the judiciary, as well as continue to upgrade our knowledge and skills. About 10 years ago, we held a meeting to discuss how to improve the judiciary. Many of you participated, some fresh out of university. You committed to building a strong justice institution worthy of the new Rwanda. It's therefore important that at a stage like this one, we take stock, we look back and say, what progress have we made? What are the challenges? And what are these resources within our means that we can apply to confront these challenges? I want to thank you for answering that call that we made about 10 years ago, and for your hard work and dedication since then. We cannot afford to lose sight of where we have come, what we have achieved, and the work that remains. Today we are counting on you to inspire, mobilize, and mentor the next generation of judges and other professionals to continue to strengthen and safeguard our judiciary. This is essential because Rwandans deserve an institution they can rely on to dispense justice to the highest standards whenever that is required. As you very well know, when everything else has gone wrong, people want justice. It becomes the kind of last resort people look to have their problems addressed. It is also important because the world we live in compels us to fight prejudices and political or other manipulations that disrespects the justice system like ours here in Rwanda and in the rest of Africa in general. I think, people have come to get used to saying that some people are more equal than others. I don't think Rwanda should belong to those who think they are less equal. The countries that continue to shelter genocide fugitives or even other fugitives, even though they claim to have the most advanced judicial or justice institutions in the world, need to be challenged. I think it is us to challenge them, to challenge that. We cannot continue to have people committing crimes here against our people, and they seek refuge and shelter under these advanced countries or institutions and hide behind politics and other manipulations. We know that. We know there are many cases out there. We are reminded about those cases every day. Cases we know of crimes that were committed here, and all these have turned into politics as a way of people protecting themselves and being protected by those least expected to do that. But the long arm of justice and the fairness of that, as we would expect of our own, will come to apply at some point. We must also continue to reject abuse of things like universal jurisdiction that serve political ends. Really, the simple meaning, and you know better than me, if you say it's universal jurisdiction, then you are saying it applies to you as it applies to me. That's the way I understand it. It can't be universal when it applies only to me and not to you. So this is for us not only to define, but to engage in the fight that corrects the wrongs that exist in injustice. We will do this, and we will continue to do this, on principle, but also because we have worked hard to overcome serious bias of our justice system. Today, we stand able and ready and very willing to take action on all important judicial matters. We should live in a world of equals, as I said, performing the functions that our sovereignty grants us, and not accept that people will speak for us. We can speak for ourselves. Let me conclude by once again congratulating the judiciary for all you have accomplished, and continue to also urge you to look ahead and know that there is more work to do, not less. And I hope we will continue the very important collaboration both within the judiciary and with other branches of government, so that all together we can take Rwanda, our country, where it needs to be. I wish to end by once again thanking you and have the pleasure of officially launching the new Judicial Year. Thank you.